Welcome to the next in our series exploring the 4 foundations of personal leadership. Every good leader starts by learning how to lead the most complex person they know, themselves. To lead effectively and set others up to succeed, you need to know yourself first really, really well. This is the pillar we call self-awareness. So what is self-awareness? It means having a clear and honest understanding of who you are, your strengths, your blind spots, and the impact you have on others. It's about knowing what matters to you, your values, your triggers, and even the biases that shape your decisions. When you understand yourself, you can manage emotions, respond instead of react, and build trust through authenticity. In today's fast-changing world, leaders need anchors to make sense of complexity, to stay true to themselves, and to guide others through uncertainty. One of those anchors is knowing yourself and what really matters to you. So how well do you know yourself? We start all of our development programs with this question, because it's only when you understand yourself and your impact on others that you can truly lead well. So grab a coffee and let's take 5 minutes to think about you as a human plant. When you buy a new plant, you read the label and then try to do the things that will help that plant to grow and thrive. So why don't we do that with ourselves and each other? What would your plant care label say about you? Here's mine, obvious to those who know me, but probably not something that I share immediately with anyone I meet. So here's a few questions to ask yourself. What are the conditions that help you to grow and thrive? What frustrates you and stops you growing? Do you like other plants around you, or do you prefer to find your own way? And what about those niggles that stop you being brave and forging a different path? It's a really nice exercise to do on your own and a safe way to get to know your team better. As a leader, do you know what your team's care labels say about them? A wise woman once said, you wouldn't treat a marigold the same way you would treat a cactus. So how are you ensuring you understand what your team need and then creating those conditions to enable them to thrive? You showing a little bit of vulnerability and sharing your care label means your team get to know you a little bit better. And that's going to boost psychological safety and means they'll feel more comfortable sharing their own needs and wants with you. You can then start playing to each other's strengths more and supporting each other on those off days that happen to us all. Self-awareness is about understanding who you are, what matters, and how you impact others. That understanding can be used as an anchor when everything else feels like it's in constant flux. And in a world that never stops changing, that can be your greatest leadership advantage. When you lead yourself well, you lead others even better.